Hey y'all, it's Charlene from Charlene's Crochet Corner. Today is Tuesday, the 12th of April. Yesterday I went to see Dr. Miller Cox, my infectious disease doctor, and also Dr. Hood, my orthopedic doctor, who operated on my knee 3 times since September. Anyway, when I saw Dr. Miller Cox, I told her that I'm having a lot of stomach distress from taking my antibiotics. However, I don't have much of a choice. I have to take them. My knee, I guess it's probably been 2 weeks, has been hurting in the exact same spot as it hurts when it's infected. I've been taking my antibiotics twice a day, regardless of how upset my stomach is and the havoc that it wreaks on me. I've been taking it religiously. I just took my 2nd dose. I'm supposed to take it with lots of water. I do. It's still causing some distress. That's just, I guess, going to be the rest of my life. When I saw Dr. Hood, my orthopedic, a month ago, he told me that when I came back this time, I would be able to take my brace off and I would be able to start putting weight on my foot, on my leg rather, and I would be able to start walking. Now, of course, it wouldn't be just take the brace off and take off. That's not the way it would be. I know that. However, when I got there, the first thing that they always do is they take x-rays. So they took my x-rays, and this time they did it different than they did last month. Last month they had me standing up with my leg turned in strange angles. They asked me to bend my leg. I told them I couldn't because of the rods. This time I had a lady who was a little bit, I think, more of a go-getter. She had me laying on the table. She had the same exact films that I had done last month, but she had them where I was not in such pain. So Dr. Hood came in the room yesterday. Kevin and I, of course, were in there. And I had my brace off already. I was sitting in my wheelchair that has my extended bar on it that keeps my leg, of course, up in a straight position. And he came in. He got the x-rays up of my leg up on the view box. We looked at them. He said they look good. The rods were not migrating up, which meant I had not been walking on my leg when I was not supposed to, because he said sometimes that can happen. And I said, of course I have not been walking on it. You told me not to. I will not do that. Plus my leg hurts a lot still. So he said, okay, we'll just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep your brace on all the time. And do not walk on it for 2 more months and then come back. And I was just about to the point of being devastated. So he said by that point we will be at 5 months. And so I don't know what else to do or say. I told him how my leg's been hurting in the spot that it hurts when I have a bad infection. He said he was not really too concerned with that at the moment because of all the antibiotics that I have been on since January the 12th when I had my surgery. And I reminded him of all the antibiotics I had been on in November when my knee became infected again by Thanksgiving. And he said he really was not worried right now. So, I'm still here. The fire department came when we called them, when we got home. We left yesterday morning at 9:30. We got to the doctor's office. Well, Kevin had to take his sleep study thing, drop it in the UPS box. And he had a sleep study that he did on Saturday night and Sunday night here. And then you send back the machine, they download it, and he has an appointment on the 29th of this month with a pulmonologist. I am 100,000% sure he has sleep apnea. He stops breathing. He almost swallows his tongue. He snores so loud I hear him through the walls in the closed bedroom all the way out here in the living room with the TV on 24 hours a night. Doesn't matter what time it is. I always have that TV on. And I can still hear him. So we went and dropped that off. Went to Dr. Miller Cox's. We were there almost an hour and a half past when my appointment time was. We had not eaten breakfast. Okay, let's put that to be the first thing that y'all hear about this story. No breakfast was consumed. No Diet Coke was consumed for me. I drank my lots of water with my antibiotic and my pain medications that I had to take in the morning. We went to Dr. Miller Cox's. When we got out of there, we had to go to CVS about almost quite an hour away into Greenville from Spartanburg. And I had to be there by 2:15 because I was having my booster shot for my COVID that I had, missed when I was in the hospital. So I had that shot done, and by the time we had to stay there, to watch for reactions, and then got to leave, then it was time we had to hurry to Dr. Hood's office for my 3:30 appointment. We got there. They did not call us back until about 4:15. I had to get my x-rays. By the time I got into the room, it was 4:30 or 4:40, somewhere in there. He came in and said I was the last patient of the day. And so we sat in there with him for a good 15 minutes. And him talking, whatever. By the time we got out of there, we decided we were going to go to a place called Slotchke's. And they make homemade bread, and I was getting a turkey, cheese, and bacon sandwich. Kevin got something to the same effect, basically. Got a bag of chips and a drink, a little combo. And by the time that we ate, we were both kind of shaky, okay? Well, by the time that food hit my stomach, it was making me sick. So we drive home. We don't get home until almost 6:30. I am just about to die. I am so worn out and tired. So we have to wait about 15 minutes for the fire department to come and help carry me up the steps in my wheelchair. And I get in here, my stomach's upset, so I have to deal with that. And then I finally get a nice, clean gown on. I think Kevin washed this one on Saturday because I took my bath Saturday. Took another one on Sunday when I was getting ready to go see the doctor on Monday. Washed my hair. And so I came home and I was like, oh great, I'm so ready to get on a clean gown, get in the bed, and lay down. I was so tired. I took my medication that I had missed in my midday dose that I was supposed to have. And so I finally got that in me. I laid down and I could not go to sleep. At that point, it was about 2 o'clock, 2:30 this morning, the last time I looked at the clock. And I was just exhausted, just terribly exhausted. I was so tired. I slept until about 5 o'clock. Kevin came out to go to work, and life started all over again. So, I finished my wrap that I was making. I was able to wear it yesterday. I was wanting to do just a light water block on it to let it dry on the mats, pin it on the mats, let it dry. I know that it's got acrylic in it, but it does have a good bit of cotton, so I wanted to just do that, but I didn't get to, so I just wore it yesterday. It looked fine, but I knew it had not been blocked. And I can see it laying across the room where we lay our coats, right there in the nook of the kitchen. And, of course, I'm here by myself, so I am not going to get to show it to you today. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I wish I could show you. I was very proud of it. It was, like I say, the Sunset Beach shawl that was by Hannah Sigmund. And I did one little change to the pattern, and I won't tell y'all about that until I get to show you what I did. And it worked out really good for me. This is a asymmetrical crochet shawl. It is beautiful. It really, truly is. And I used that Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody in the Crimson Poppies that was gifted to me by Barbara Linhart. Linhart, I think is how her last name is. Our Barbara that lives on the sailboat in Florida. She gifted me that yarn. And I used every bit of it, Barbara, except I had about 3 foot, which is what, a yardstick left. That is all I had left. And I put it in my case where I have my my crochet hooks. Actually, this is exactly the piece of yarn that I had left over, and I kept it just in case I have something that goes awry and I need a little piece for a fix-me-up. You should never ever waste yarn, and I'm not going to waste this. So, like I say, I may need it for that, my shawl. So I've got it. But this is all that I had left. And I was very, like I say, very pleased. I love that. Thank you again, Barbara, for that gift of yarn that I was able to start right away. Well, as soon as I saw it, I knew the perfect pattern I wanted to do with it, and it is a lovely pattern. So if y'all don't know about Hannah, the Cozy Cottage Crochet, she will have a new video up this Saturday, as long as everything is okay. She will have a new video, and you need to watch her. She's really a lovely lady. And has a sweet, sweet little daughter named Nova, who is just the cutest thing. And she has a little bitty sprout of a pigtail that her mommy puts on top of her head. And it is just the most darling thing. It's about the thickness of not even of one finger. Her hair is just so fine. You know how a little girl's hair is when they're first growing in. And anyway, y'all should check her out Saturday. Actually, check her out now. You could do a lot watching back-to-back videos that she does. They are really, really good. And she has a lot of people who follow her channel. And she has, I think, a Patreon part that she uses that money, like she used it to fix her teeth this time. She uses it to buy yarn, but mostly I think she uses it for giveaway stuff or to pay postage, because she has people who follow her channel who will think nothing about giving her a sweater's quantity of yarn or dye up, 6 hanks of yarn for a project that she has in mind. And she's working on a sweater by, I think her name is it Joji Locatelli? And it's called the Skyrim cardigan, and it is the most beautiful knit cardigan I've ever seen. And she had, I think, 6 or 7 hand-dyed colors of merino and nylon that someone hand-dyed and gave it to her for her birthday. And she's using that yarn. I think it was her birthday like 2 or 3 years ago. And she's actually been working on this Skyrim cardigan for over a year. And I have a very sneaking suspicion it will be done this Saturday. If not, it will be so close you can smell it. So, y'all need to check her out, okay? I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I had hoped that I could take my yarn that was gifted to me by Cynthia May from Cynthia's Crochet and More, and by Diane Thurman, my sweet subscriber. Both of those are sweet subscribers of mine. I was hoping I could take their gifted yarns up to the yarn shop, my local yarn shop, that is 13 minutes away from me. Now, this yarn shop I found 3 years ago, in 2019, and I would go there and you can take whatever yarn you have. You don't have to buy yarn from there, and you could sit and knit or crochet. And I love doing that. I did that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it worked out wonderful for me. I would carry a sandwich, I would carry a Coke, or they had things there at the shop you could eat and drink. You just put some money in the till to help support the shop, the kitchen of the shop. And I was going to go there and wind my yarn. And now that I still can't walk, then I just can't do that. So I'll have to figure something else out. If nothing else, I'll start trying to wind it by hand and see how it goes. So anyway, all right, y'all, this has hit the magical 19-minute mark and 30 seconds. So it's going to take probably a day and a half for this to upload and get to y'all. But I'm making this on Tuesday the 12th. And just know that I will be back on here as soon as I can. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I am a good bit on the depressed side because of not having any more progress than what I've had. And it's been 3 months and I'm still in this hospital bed. But, and the reason I'm a little bit upset is because my husband has been having to do everything for me. And I know he's getting wore out. I know he is. So keep my husband, Kevin, in your prayers. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. If you have any comments or concerns, you can text me, email me, however best you want to get in touch with me. And know that I love each and every one of you. I love my subscribers. I appreciate y'all, every single one. And we're just going to keep keeping on. That's all we can do. Okay? All right, y'all. So, just do the best we can and have fun doing it. Peace out, y'all.